Hello, Abraham. Humans have a saying, hope for the best and prepare for the worst. With all I've learned from you, remaining positive, appreciative, and eager is where I always try to be. Visualizing the worst is the farthest thing from my mind. However, last week, I had a series of days that I prepared for and went into high and as eager as I could be, and then the worst happened, and it didn't stop for 4 days. I gave in and rode the momentum. Now, had I prepared for the worst, the whole situation could have gone smoother, more comfortable, and with less stress. Contrast came full force, and I wasn't prepared. I never even imagined how bad it could go. Can you please explain this theory in terms of law of attraction, and how do we prepave and be ready without asking for something unpleasant to happen? Thank you.
Well, first we want to say to you that it is not possible to prepare for the worst and expect the best. Those are completely different frequencies on opposite ends of the vibrational scale, on opposite ends of the stick. You can pick one or the other. You can prepare and hope for the best, or you can prepare and dread for the worst. But you can't hope for the best while you're preparing for the worst. It just doesn't work out that way. We get what you're pointing out to us. What you're saying is, if I had not been hopeful, if I'd been prepared for what I didn't want to happen, then it would not have shocked me. And then maybe I would have had some action tools that I could have used. And we get why you would say that. Frankly, most people operate in that vibrational mode. You, through life experience, have experiences that you don't like, and then you remember them and repeat them, and you sort of try to fill in around yourself with a sort of insulation. But we've been saying to you all for a long time, here's a phrase that we know you've heard from us frequently. Most people offer most of their action to try to compensate for vibration that didn't feel good, for vibration that they didn't accomplish, for vibrational alignment that they did not accomplish. And so we appreciate your candor here, and we want to say to you that you do have to get out ahead of it, and that nothing comes to you that you are not a vibrational match to. So you were a vibrational match to the very things that you did not want, whether you want to admit it or not. This happened to Esther not too long ago with someone that she really, 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 really enjoys and loves. And the person was defensive with her. And Esther thought, I did not deserve this defensive reaction because I didn't say anything to provoke it. But then, once it had passed, and Esther had a chance to think about it, and she thought about the laws as she knows them to be, the law of attraction. You get what you think about, whether you want it or not. She is now willing to accept that she's not an exception, or not ever going to be an exception to this law of attraction. And so she accurately concluded, if I attracted defensiveness, then it was in my vibration, not in my words. I was too smart for that. You have all learned to calibrate to other humans by saying things sometimes that you don't mean, or not saying things that you do mean because you don't want to upset someone, or you don't want to hurt someone's feelings. But feeling it is meaning it, and the law of attraction is responding to your meaning. So you got to figure out, what is it that's in my vibration that's bringing that back to me? There's no way around this. Several of you wrote very strong asking emails to us. Some videos too. But mostly it came in email form this week, where you were asking for solutions to things not working out the way you want them to. And several of you said, and please don't tell me you feel how you feel and you get what you feel. Please don't say that to me, Abraham. Please don't tell me that I'm getting what I'm thinking about. Please don't tell me that. And so what you're asking is that we pretend that the law of attraction isn't what it is, that we give you information that ultimately won't help you, that we give you words that we don't mean. You're not ever going to get that from us. Our words and our thoughts are always in sync with the laws of the universe. And so we are going to tell you, you get how you feel. In this situation, you really didn't know how you felt. In fact, you want us to hear it, and we do, that you had your feeling once the situations unfolded or the incidences occurred. And we get that. That's what knee-jerk responses to things are. That's what reaction to things are. And we feel your pain. We understand your pain. We never feel your pain. We understand your pain in the sense that when you're in a situation, sometimes it does feel like it sneaked up on you. But that's because you're not sensitive to how you are feeling, or not owning up yet to how you are feeling. We'll talk more about this. But you can't have it both ways. You really cannot prepare for one thing and expect another.